Hello, and this is the last of the Amazon Cloud Quest videos. This one is a highly available web application. So the point of this one is that there was an issue with someone in the town. The availability zone, there was a storm through it. So, and then all of their EC2 instances were in that availability zone, so they were down. So we're going to fix it for them. So actually, if we go to the plan, it will tell you. So in our practice lab goals, we're going to create an application load balancer so we can go throughout, configure an auto scaling group, and connect it to the application load balancer and configure a health check endpoint. And then for the DIY, we're going to configure an auto scaling group to include a new EC2 instance in a third availability zone. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's go to the practice and already opened up the AWS console. We got 41 steps. This might be a little long one, but we're going to make it through it. So we're going to go to the EC2. And then we're going to go to auto scaling groups. Oh, hold on. What did I do? We went to EC2, auto scaling groups. What am I missing? Oh, it's all the way at the bottom. I forgot that in one of the last videos. It's all the way at the bottom. So we're going to choose the travel agency website. That's the website we're working on. And we're looking at the group details. See if I can make this just a tad bit bigger. Oops, I clicked something else. All right, so we can see the desired capacity, minimum capacity, and maximum capacity. So we're gonna have to increase that, and so it can, spread all over. And so then, where are we now? So we're gonna go to instance, scroll up, there we go, instance management. And then we're gonna see this instance right here. We're gonna go ahead and review it, which means we're just looking at it. Let me move this up for my own views. And we're gonna go to details. We're gonna scroll down. And we're gonna look at the network. There we go. We have our subnet ID, okay? And then we have our load balancing, and we're going to edit that. Go to next up. And then we're going to see we have our networks, and then we're going to click add new load balancer. Next step. And from there, we're going to make sure application load balancer, and then we're going to do internet facing. Go to next step. Then from here, we're going to go to availability zones and subnets. There we go, availability zones and subnets. So we're going to go ahead and click East 1B and East 1C, because that was a problem that it was just all in one availability zone, and we wanted multiple zones. So one zone is like, national disaster or something happens and it's not working, it goes down, it can spread to other availability zones. It's very important that we do that. And so let's look at what it had us click. Doesn't always look like we have the same options. So let's make sure we're doing that. Under each dropdown, choose the public subnet. Let's make sure we're all on the public subnet. Okay. And then we're going to go to default routing, create target group, and new target group name. It looks like it just auto populates for us. And we're going to click update. And we're going to click security groups. Create security group. Okay, we're going to go travel agency load balancer. Okay, and description, allow access to the travel agency load balancer from the internet, and Oh, there we go. I'm like, what is let's choose things. Okay, there we go. And so we have lab, travel, agency, VPC, and we're going to add a rule. Always want to add rules. Go to the next step. Oops. Double click too fast. Okay, we're going to click inbound rules, HTTP, custom. There we go. Outbound rules, HTTP. There we go. We're going to click SG, security group, default. Let me make sure it's the right one. Okay, outbound rules. Okay, here we go. Select the, okay. Make sure we're all good here. All right. Go to next step. All right. And we're going to click create security group. There we go. And then from here, we're going to go to security groups. It's on the bottom. No, it's not on the bottom. The security, it's a network and security. There we go. It's in the middle. Network and security. And we're going to choose the travel agency web server group. So this is it right here. And if you're unsure, travel agency web server, that's when we're going to click. We're going to go ahead and click that. And then we're going to go to actions, edit inbound rules. And we're going to click delete. Make sure we delete. And then we're going to click add a rule. And go next step. A lot of steps here. HTTP. Gracious, sir. Okay, I can just, there we go. HTTP. And then for our custom, is be travel agency load balancer. So travel agency load balancer, not web server. Got it. And we're gonna save the rule. All right. So on the left of the menu, we're going to click load balancers. Okay, load balancer. And then we're going to click travel agency web server when it pops up. Oh, look, it's already there for us. And then we're going to click description. Looks like that's already there. And we're going to scroll. Let's see if I can. We don't need all that. So we're going to scroll. Next step. And we're going to look for edit security groups. There we go. Edit security groups. And we're going to deselect. Remember, you can always look over if you're not sure. We're going to deselect the web server, and we're going to select the load balancer. And then we're going to click save. And then we're going to go back to load balancers. And then the travel agency web servers one is still there. We're going to go to description. And we're going to go to DNS name, and we're going to click this, and that make sure it's copied. All right, so let's go ahead and paste and go here. All right, it's taken a while. Congratulations, you have moved the travel agency website behind an ALB. Let's see. What? Website is only hosted with HTTP, prefix, DNS. Oh, okay. Spice redirections. HTTP. So it should look like that. Let's go ahead and see what happens. Oh, it's taking a long time. Not sure if this means it timed out again. see if we can copy this just in case. Oops. Yeah, it's not doing it. Okay. All right. Let's try it again. So, so we copied it. Let's put it here. So we do the HTTP. This is // and should look like that. Let me get this one out. Having some issues here. Huh. So it's not, well, it should be working, but we're not gonna worry about that. Actually, let's go back. Okay, so we're here and it's not like what I'm doing here. So if you type it again, because remember, part of the thing we want, one of the things we want to do is also check the health of it. But so it should let us know if this instance is healthy. Huh, wonder what I did wrong. But you know, we're just gonna go ahead and move on because we know what it's supposed to look like. So let's go to target groups. That's gonna be under load balancing. And we're gonna choose the travel agency, click health checks, and click edit. Yeah, it looked like it timed out again. Wow. Some of these things don't work well with my computer, so I'm gonna say that it's my computer. Health, advanced check settings. More than halfway through. 85 unhealthy threshold. 2. Timeout 2. Interval 5. Success 200. And we're gonna click save changes. And we're going to go to auto scaling groups. And this is chosen. Make sure we're at auto scaling groups. And there we go. Didn't pop up. And we're going to go down to network. There we go. And we're going to click edit. And we're going to go to subnets. We're going to deselect this one. And we're going to select the private subnet 1. Private subnet 1. Subnet. Private subnet 1. Let me make sure. East 1A. Okay. East 1A. Private subnet. Okay, I'm gonna make sure. Okay, and then we're gonna click update. Then we're gonna go to instances. We're gonna go to choose. New instance. Oh, no, skip a step. We're going to networking. And we're going to subnet ID. It shows it right here. And we're going to go to choose and terminate instance. Click terminate to make sure. There you go. Then we're going to go, should we have more than one? After a few minutes, so we'll need to refresh. There we go. And then one's shutting down, one's pending, running, and one's still shutting down. But we're focusing on the running one. So we'll go ahead and let that one continue shutting down. Choose new instance. And we're gonna go to networking. And we're gonna go, we see the subnet ID and look at this instance ID. So you see it's a private subnet 1. View the unique instance ID. All right, let's keep going. Almost done here. So we're gonna go to auto scaling groups again. And we're going to click this again. Look at our activity, go to our history. So we see successful, waiting, it's good. So ain't gonna work for me, so we're gonna keep going. So then we look at auto scaling groups, do it again. Travel agency web servers, network. Let's go back to network, it's down here. Click edit. And we're gonna do privates. In the subnets drop down, choose the, okay, we're gonna choose the private subnet 2. Looks very confusing. So East 1A, private subnet 1, we have that. And East 1B, private subnet 2. Okay, got that. Update it. Then we're gonna we're gonna go to auto scaling groups. We're gonna choose travel agency, group details. We're gonna go ahead and edit that. Desired capacity, 2, 1, 2, not 22, 2. We're gonna update it. Scaling groups, we're still here. Activity. All right, scroll on down. I've got to refresh all this great fun stuff to show everything. So, oops, let's click it again. There we go. Let's go to activity history. So there we go. We have both of our successful our launching of our new instances. Oh, did I click it too many times? There we go. And then we're gonna go to instances, which is towards the top. We're gonna do travel agency web servers. Should be more. Filling. So it only has those 2. Okay. So we're gonna go to networking and subnet ID. Oh. That's not gonna let me try that. So we're not gonna worry about it, but it is healthy. Congratulations. Now let's go to our DIY. So configure our auto scaling group to include a new EC2 instance in a 3rd availability zone. So let me write down everything that we'll need, because sometimes it's easy to forget. And I have to keep going. Actually, I'll do it like this. We'll just screenshot it on my computer, and I'll just have a little side note right here, so I don't forget what we're looking for. So for this one, we're going to create an auto scaling group to include a new EC2 instance in a third availability zone. So we're gonna go to auto scaling groups, and we're gonna go back and watch. And we're gonna create the auto, that's a security group. I think we created the auto scaling group afterwards. It's okay to have to review notes. There we go. Here we go. So we go to auto scaling groups. And okay, yeah, configure an auto scaling group to include a new EC2 instance in a third availability zone, sorry. So we got that. Oops. And we're gonna look at the network. Because right now we're in 2 availability zones. We'll create that third. So right now it's East 1B. So we do East 1C, private subnet 3. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and update that. And so we got to go to instances, just towards the top. There you go. So it's right here. Okay, and we got to go. That's right, go to networking. And we see that private subnet 1. What's the other one look like? Because it's not, it's terminated. Just wondering. What's it look like? Okay. So we're going to instance, terminate it, like the terminator. And we're going to refresh. Okay, it's running. Okay, video is running. And let's networking. Get that subnet ID. There we go. And auto scaling groups. Here. Click and click activity. We got those successful ones, right? Healthy. That's right. Let's go back to auto scaling groups. Right here. We're gonna go to network. Yeah, looks like we're all here, so we're good. Okay, so let's go to our DIY. What do we need to put in there? Your ALP name, auto scaling group name. Okay, auto scaling groups. That's where we are. And let's go to information. Details. And oh, so yeah, let's go back. Okay. Let's go to our instance. There we go. I think those are the things we're needed to validate. Let's see. Okay, the provided elastic load balancer ID, lab travel could not be found. Let's try this. Okay, figured out what the issue was. When putting in the ALB name, I had to go to the load balancers and put that load balancer's name, balancer's name here, and then for the auto scaling group, it's just this group name right here, and we completed it. It's the last one, and we're just gonna go back to sharing one screen. There we go, sharing this screen, and we're gonna turn on the music. Unmute site. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and exit. So next, yes, choose a reward. I like this yellow. We're gonna go with that. You know, my village thing has no type of, it is what it is. Look at these buildings, some of them are match. Congratulations. What? And we're gonna go ahead and screenshot this. I did it, I completed it. You completed all the Cloud Quest assignments. You can redeem a free access code for the AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner exam. You'll be rewarded with an access code and redeem it and help, blah, 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 yada, yada. So I got a free code. I get to take the test for free. Now it's the real hard part. Well, I already been doing the hard part is studying it, but got a free voucher. This was awesome. Thank you for following me through this journey. One of the videos is lost in ether somewhere, but I am happy that we are back. So thank you. So keep coming back to my YouTube channel. There'll be more stuff coming. As I'm learning, you will learn. I start grad school on August 15th. It's my first class. So lots to come. A lot of excitement. Hopefully you enjoyed this journey as much as I did. This was very difficult, but I did it. And that's to show that if I can do it, you can do it. We all can do it. So have a great time, and I will see you in the next set of videos.